Your Toyota Hybrid is bleeding money right now, and your car is not going to warn you. No check engine light. No recall letter. Just a slow, invisible drain that ends with a $4,000 repair bill. You never saw coming. I have seen this destroy battery after battery across every Toyota Hybrid that rolls through the shop. Prius, Camry Hybrid, RAV4 Hybrid, Highlander Hybrid, and Sienna. And the owners who get hit hardest are always the ones who thought they were doing everything right. There are 9 specific killers buried inside your Toyota Hybrid system right now, and the last one is so simple and so devastating that most Toyota owners refuse to believe it until they are already stranded. Do not leave early. That mistake could cost you everything. Number 9. Is your Toyota climate control quietly bleeding your range dry before you even leave the driveway? In every Toyota Hybrid, the air conditioning compressor pulls power directly from the high-voltage traction battery, not the engine. Full auto climate mode can steal 15 to 20% of your electric range on every single trip in your Prius, Camry Hybrid, or RAV4 Hybrid. Toyota buries an eco-climate setting right on the control panel, sometimes labeled as an S button on the Camry Hybrid and RAV4 Hybrid. And almost nobody activates it. The engine compensates by running more often, your fuel economy quietly drops, and you never feel it happening until the damage is already done. One button change on your Toyota climate panel. That is all that stands between you and 15 to 20% of your range back. Number 8 is a $15 maintenance item that most Toyota dealers will never tell you about. Your Prius, Camry Hybrid, RAV4 Hybrid, and Sienna each use a dedicated cooling fan that pulls air from your cabin and pushes it directly across the battery cells. On your Prius, that filter sits underneath the rear seat. On your Sienna, there are 2 of them, one beneath each front seat. On your Camry Hybrid and RAV4 Hybrid, the intake is near the rear seat area or in the trunk. When that filter clogs, your Toyota battery overheats, and the hybrid control module reduces how much energy it can accept and deliver. Over time, that heat causes permanent chemical degradation inside Toyota's nickel metal hydride and lithium-ion cells that no software update will ever reverse. Toyota does not include this filter in standard service intervals, so most dealers never check it. A $15 filter protects a Toyota battery pack that costs up to $4,000 to replace. Number 7 is the cabin air filter. Your Toyota service department never connects to your battery because the Toyota battery cooling fan pulls air from inside your cabin. A clogged cabin air filter starves that fan of the airflow it needs. Your Prius, Camry Hybrid, or RAV4 Hybrid battery runs hotter than it should, the fan strains harder, and both degrade faster than Toyota ever designed them to. Replacing a cabin air filter costs $15 and takes 10 minutes. Replacing a Toyota hybrid battery pack costs thousands. Nobody at your Toyota dealership is going to connect those 2 items for you, unless you ask directly. Number 6 is the cellular modem buried inside your Toyota that keeps draining your 12-volt battery while you sleep. Toyota issued Technical Service Bulletin TSB 0008921 specifically covering the 2020 and 2021 Camry Hybrid, RAV4 Hybrid, Corolla Hybrid, and RAV4 Prime because the DCM firmware in those exact Toyota models kept the module fully awake and transmitting data to Toyota's servers instead of sleeping after shutdown, drawing up to 3 amps continuously from the 12-volt auxiliary battery. At that rate, a fully charged Toyota 12-volt battery can be completely dead in 24 to 48 hours of sitting parked. Without a healthy 12-volt battery, your Toyota hybrid control module cannot initialize, and your car will not enter ready mode, even if the traction battery is completely full. Repeated deep discharges kill the 12-volt battery permanently, costing $200 to $500 to replace. If your Toyota sits for more than a few days and struggles to start, or if the SOS light near your rearview mirror stays red after startup, go to your Toyota dealer and ask specifically about TSB 0008921. It takes under an hour and is frequently covered at no cost under warranty or goodwill. Number 5 is Toyota Power Mode. The setting you pressed once and completely forgot about. Toyota labels it PWR on the Prius and Sport on the Camry Hybrid and RAV4 Hybrid, and in that mode, your Toyota Hybrid control module keeps the gasoline engine running constantly, even at low speeds where the electric motor alone would handle the load without breaking a sweat. Fuel economy drops 10 to 15%. Regenerative braking weakens. Battery charge in your Toyota depletes faster on every single trip. Some Toyota models remember the last mode selected and never default back to normal at startup, meaning every trip since you pressed that button has been running in a mode Toyota, engineered for brief highway merges, not your daily commute. If you cannot remember the last time you checked your drive mode selector, your Toyota has likely been running in power mode for months. Normal mode exists for a reason. Use it. Number 4 is the Toyota EV mode trap that feels efficient, but actually fights your hybrid control module's own intelligence. Pressing the EV button on your Prius, Camry Hybrid, or RAV4 Hybrid forces electric-only operation, but the moment you hit a hill, accelerate past 30 miles per hour, or blast the air conditioning, the system triggers a forced cold engine restart that burns extra fuel and drops the Toyota battery lower than normal hybrid management ever would. You end up with worse fuel economy than if you had never touched the button. Toyota designed EV mode specifically for short, flat, low-speed drives with a sufficiently charged battery and moderate temperatures. Every time you override the Toyota hybrid control logic, you are losing money, not saving it. Number 3 is the short trip trap that destroys your Toyota hybrid battery chemistry. So slowly you never notice until the range is simply gone. Toyota hybrids need 10 to 15 minutes of driving in cold weather just to reach operating temperature. If you are driving 2 or 3 miles every morning and parking your Prius or Camry Hybrid, you are never letting the system warm up, never completing a full charge cycle through regenerative braking, and never letting the Toyota battery equalize across all its modules. Cell imbalance builds quietly over months. Range shrinks gradually over years. Toyota recommends driving your hybrid for at least 20 to 30 minutes, several times per week, to allow a complete charge and discharge cycle. That single habit is free Toyota battery maintenance that most owners never bother with until it is already too late. Number 2 is the Toyota app silently draining your 12-volt battery every time you check it. Every manual refresh of your RAV4 Hybrid, Camry Hybrid, or Prius status wakes the data communication module inside your Toyota and pulls power directly from the 12-volt system. That battery receives zero charge when the car is off because the Toyota DC to DC converter only operates in ready mode. Check the Toyota app once or twice a day maximum. If your Toyota is sitting for more than 2 weeks, connect a battery tender. A dead 12-volt battery locks you out of a fully charged traction battery and leaves you stranded with a car that has plenty of power and absolutely no way to use it. Number 1 is the most common and most financially destructive mistake Toyota hybrid owners make, and it is happening right now in parking lots everywhere. Sitting in accessory mode. Radio on, phone charging, seat heaters running, Toyota infotainment scrolling. All of it pulling exclusively from your 12-volt auxiliary battery, while the traction battery sits completely offline. 30 to 60 minutes in accessory mode can drop the 12-volt battery in your Prius, Camry Hybrid, or RAV4 Hybrid, low enough that the car cannot enter ready mode at all. You will be stranded with a full traction battery you cannot access because a battery the size of a shoebox gave out first. Toyota designed ready mode specifically for this situation. In ready mode, the DC to DC converter powers everything from the traction battery and keeps the 12-volt system healthy. Switch to ready mode every single time you sit in your parked Toyota. That one habit is free, it takes 1 second, and it prevents the most embarrassing and avoidable breakdown in Toyota hybrid ownership. Every item on this list comes down to 3 things inside your Toyota hybrid system: battery temperature, charge balance, and parasitic drain. Get those 3 under control and your Prius, Camry Hybrid, RAV4 Hybrid, or Highlander Hybrid battery will last 200,000 miles. with fuel economy that stays consistent year after year. Ignore them, and you get a slow, invisible decline that ends in a repair bill you could have prevented for the price of a cabin filter and a mode switch. If this video just saved your Toyota Hybrid from an expensive mistake, subscribe to this channel because every video we put out is built to do exactly that, and the next one could save you just as much.